vanished without a trace. The revokes, they tell of their defeat in 45. They all came out of the woodwork on the day the Nazi died. They say the prisoner of Spandau was a symbol of defeat. Whilst Hess remained in prison, then the fascists they would beat. So the promise of an Aryan world would never materialize. So why did they all come out of the woodwork on the day the Nazi died? The world is riddled with maggots. The maggots are getting fat. They're making a tasty meal of all the bosses and bureaucrats. They're taking over the boardrooms and they're fat and full of pride. And they all came out of the woodwork on the day the Nazi died. So if you meet with these historians, I'll tell you what to say. Tell them that the Nazis never really went away. They're out there burning houses down and peddling racist lies. And we'll never rest again until every Nazi dies.
Woke up one morning and there were soldiers. Oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Woke up one morning and there were soldiers. The invasion had begun. Lend me your shoulder, we'll stand together. Oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Lend me your shoulder, we'll stand together. But I feel my time has come. And if I die here for the resistance, oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. And if I die here for the resistance, you must lay me in my grave among the flowers upon the mountain. Oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Among the flowers upon the mountain, let me rest among the brave. Someday the people will pick the flowers. Oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Someday the people will pick the flowers, and they will remember my name. This is the flower of the resistance. Oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. This is the flower of the resistance, and those who died for liberty. This is the flower of the resistance. Oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. This is the flower of the resistance, and those who died for liberty. This is the flower of the resistance, and those who died for liberty.
Come all of you good workers, good news to you I'll tell of how the good old Union has come in here to dwell.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
My daddy was a miner and I'm a miner's son, and I'll stick with the Union till every battle's won.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
They say in Harlan County there are no neutrals there. You'll either be a Union man or a thug for J.H. Blair.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Oh, workers, can you stand it? Oh, tell me how you can. Will you be a lousy scab or will you be a man?
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Don't scab for the bosses, don't listen to their lies. Us poor folks haven't got a chance unless we organize.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
I was born in a Dublin street where the loyal drums do beat, and the lovely English people walked all over us. And every single night when they tell come home tight, he'd invite the neighbours out with his chorus. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like Galloway from the green and lovely lakes of Gilshandra. Tell us how you slew them old Arabs 2 by 2. Like the Zulus, they had knives and bows and arrows. Of how bravely you faced one with your 16-pounder gun, and you frightened all the natives to the marrow. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like Galloway from the green and lovely lakes of Gilshandra. Let us hear you tell how you stand a brave Parnell and taught them well and truly persecuted. Where are the stares and jeers that you proudly let us hear when our heroes of 16 were executed? Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like Galloway from the green and lovely lakes of Gilshandra.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch all with the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch all with the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead.
Oh, come out, you pretty sons, come out and fight without your guns. Show your wife how you won medals up in Derry. You murdered 16 men and you'll do the same again. So get out of here and take your bloody army. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like Galloway from the green and lovely lakes of Gilshandra. Oh, come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like Galloway from the green and lovely lakes of Gilshandra.
Buckingham Palace announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Do that again. I didn't understand it that time. Take it easy. Yes, Mr. Hiller. Hiller started out in 1932. Hiller started out in 1932. When he started out, he took them home from the Jew. We're gonna tear Hitler down. We're gonna tear Hitler down. We're gonna tear Hitler down someday. We're gonna bring him to the ground. We're gonna bring him to the ground. We're gonna bring him to the ground someday. When Hitler started out, he took the Jews from their home. Hitler started out, took the Jews from their home. That's one thing, Miss Hitler, you know you done wrong. We're gonna tear Hitler down. We're gonna tear Hitler down. We're gonna tear Hitler down someday. We're gonna bring him to the ground. We're gonna bring him to the ground. We're gonna bring him to the ground someday. You ain't no iron, you ain't no solid rock. You ain't no iron, you ain't no solid rock. No, you ain't. What we making people say, Miss Hitler, you is got to stop. We're gonna tear Hitler down. We're gonna tear Hitler down. We're gonna tear Hitler down someday. We're gonna bring him to the ground. We're gonna bring him to the ground. We're gonna bring him to the ground someday. Miss Hitler, we're gonna tear your playhouse down. Miss Hitler, we're gonna tear your playhouse down. You've been flying mighty high, but you're on your last go round. We're gonna tear Hitler down. We're gonna tear Hitler down. We're gonna tear Hitler down someday. We're gonna bring him to the ground. We're gonna bring him to the ground. We're gonna bring him to the ground someday. It's Hitler, you know you ain't.
Hello there, chat. You join me on an auspicious day. I will forego my usual whimsical intro bit because today is too serious, and we want to be serious. We are adults in the room. Keir Starmer, Prime Minister for the last 717 days, has resigned as leader of the Labour Party. Now, before you go mocking Keir Starmer, know this: Keir Starmer will not hear your insults, but his fellow briefcases will, and they deserve to hear it too. So continue to do that. But on a more sensible, serious, sober, somber note, many things have been said about Keir Starmer. Some people have said that his legacy will be drenched in the blood of innocent Palestinians, that corruption and lies were the very foundation point of his entire prime ministership. But I say to you this: pray a moment of silence for the death of a briefcase. There's no way I'm putting on that fucking crab costume.
So long, choose your care.
There's absolutely no fucking way I'm putting that crab costume on. I haven't even got a t-shirt on. My boy titties are flapping in the wind, alright? Not a fucking It is ridiculously hot here. Fuck that noise. So, but I was crab dancing in spirit. Oh, so yes, Sir Keith, still technically Prime Minister, because that's how it happens, right? He has resigned as Labour leader, and there will be some sort of process to take over. Either there will be an anointing of Burnham, which seems likely, in which case he'll probably
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
He'll probably be in by the middle of next month. If not, if there's a contest, then he'll probably go to September, just before the conference season. Yeah. So he's still Prime Minister, which is very annoying. But he did do a speech, and it's chat. When I say that it is like catnip for my soul to see this man so sad, like. You know how they give you advice about, like, oh, if your erection lasts so many hours, you should contact a doctor. I don't think my erection can ever go away. I am.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Absolutely.
What does Dave and the pub have in common with politicians in power? They absolutely love that Colombian marching powder. Also, bad news in Colombia.
Batman and...
Throbbing.
Thank you, not really. Yeah. True. Very, very bad news from Colombia, but there we go. Such is life. Fascism be on the rise everywhere, yo. Thank you to Niran, who says, so long to Tia, spelled T-E-A-R. That's very good. I will be stealing that joke. To Tia Kia. Thank you, DJ Zarprix, for becoming a member, and thank you to Not Really for. I mean, does that counts as a joke? I guess it's also just a statement of fact, but that does count as a joke. Quite literally.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.
6 months till the divorce. Of what? What, Keir Starmer's marriage? Look, I imagine emotionally she's already left him. I don't know. Right. Chat. We'll get into some of the more serious bits in a second. Get your hands off my premiership. Very good. So, if you wanted to, you can support this stream. But this incredibly serious, adults in the room, unstudent politics stream, okay? A very, very sensible stream in the form of bits and subs and memberships and subscriptions and super chats and all of that shite. You know what to do. I've got all of those things. I'm on the social medias a bit. So, yeah, you can check me out there as well, I imagine. Yes, so on the same day that Andy Burnham was officially inducted as a Member of Parliament again, Keir Starmer has resigned. And my favourite one was this update shared by I think this is the Guardian. Keir Starmer is coming out. Unfortunately not. There is loud applause from his staff and supporters. He looks miserable. Oh. He looks miserable. It's already good. Oh, don't get rid that's in the meme one. Thank you, 255. Yes, on the Discord, which you can also go and join the Discord. Yeah, I asked for your best Keiths, given that they are very much a time limited meme at this point. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll get onto that at some point, probably. I don't know. Yes, what was I going to say? What is this? What you're linking things to me? What's being linked? Solly with the... Yes, fucking open the external link, you cunt. What's this? Delicious. That of for a 3-second fucking clip. You know what? Fair play. Pardon me. Chat. Also, look. Oh god. Supertansky thought this AI slap was delicious. Was hilarious even.
Right then, Prime Minister, here we fucking go.
I mean, the level of cringe is too much, honestly. Although, I don't know that it beats the fantastic journalism we had today of the British media following a train. They were literally following a train. So that's the train that Burnham was on to get to London, because, like, you know, there's one of the trains was working today, and they just they had cameras in helicopters following a train, and that could be any train anywhere. But apparently, and then he was in a car, as you can see. Very worthwhile. Very worthwhile investigative journalism, this. I wonder if they're going to film him using his feet at any point. It's another mode of transportation. The journalists really are terrible, and you can tell that from John Sopel, one of the leading BBC journalisms. A speech of great dignity and even more pain, and probably anger. Great dignity, John. You've learned nothing, you shithouse. Fucking hell. Anyway, let's get to this fucking wanker, shall we? So, at 9:30 this morning, Keir Starmer stepped out into Downing Street and gave me the biggest erection I've had in years.
And here is the Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer.
Sir Keir Starmer KC, let's have some fucking respect on him. Imagine whooping for Keir Starmer. Like, how low is your fucking bar?
Thank you. Thank you. Walking up this street 2 years ago was the proudest moment of my life. A new Labour government, the first in 14 years. A page in our country's history turned after years of disappointment and despair.
Yeah, and it's gone really well, hasn't it? Which is why 2 years into 5 years, you're now having to leave. Thank God we got rid of all of that despair. Aren't you feeling so hopeful, chat? Isn't the country in such a better situation now?
The chance to change the lives of millions of people for the better. That's what I came into politics for.
In case you didn't...
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Kev, did you see he resigned 2 years to the day after the Michael Crick tweet? One day we'll ask ourselves why?
That's not surprising. That's not surprising. But I was not aware of it. But that is, yeah. That's fair. In case you were wondering, by the way, the noise you can hear in the distance is our old friend Steve Bray, who you may remember blasting "Things Can Only Get Better" at Rishi Sunak when he was announcing the general election a couple of years back. Ironic, really, given that things didn't get better. But he's also now back, and he was playing "Ode to Joy," which is a bit weird. But there you go.
The journey to that point was not easy. 6 years ago, I inherited a Labour Party that was politically, financially, and morally bankrupt.
interesting that he would say that, given that he has he's now leaving the Labour Party politically, financially, and morally bankrupt. We'll go on to his exact reasoning in just a second, but I will just say it's interesting that you think that they're not morally bankrupt now, given that you are literally ensconced in a genocide. Corruption is the very cornerstone, the very apex of your legacy. Apologies if you can hear motorbikes or whatever outside. I've also got 2 fans on today because I'm sweating my cock off, so it's going to be a noisy one. It's like I've got my own Steve Bray situation happening, but instead it's a fan trying to keep my balls cool.
I was told time and time again that my party was finished.
And it wasn't, but then you finished it off. You finished the job completely, yeah, well done.
That we were consigned to history, that a majority at the general election, let alone a landslide majority, was impossible. But we proved those people wrong because we changed our party, ripping
into the Conservative Party, yeah.
out the poison of anti-Semitism.
There you go. See, he's leaving as he's governed, sucking Zionist cock. From start to finish, everything has been about service of country. That country being Israel. It's a very good question, sir. I can't really answer it. Why didn't it read that one out? Okay. Good day, Kev. That level of sweatiness sounds painful for all the obvious reasons. I hope you're otherwise well. Well, thank you, Story Girl. I'm very well, and I hope you are too.
Restoring trust on the economy, defence and national security. And
restoring it on defence? Didn't your defence team literally resign last week? Like, literally, Al Khan's and the fucking bald chap, whose name I've already forgotten, who gives a fuck, literally both resigned last week because they couldn't trust you on defence. Okay, cool. I mean, cool. Yeah, lovely.
Becoming a party that once again stood proudly with, not against, our national flag.
What, the one with the Star of David on it? Because that's the only country you've served as in office, mate.
Hard work of change was with a singular purpose, not power for power's sake.
What the? Literally every part of this speech is just bullshit. It's the opposite of true. Literally, power for power's sake is all it was.
But to change Britain for the better, to build a fairer country with dignity and respect.
By taking benefits away from people who couldn't wash their own penis? Was that the kind of fairness, equality and dignity you were looking to dish out to people?
Where everyone is seen, everyone is valued, wealth and opportunity for all.
Well, if you mean you've installed a surveillance state, so literally everyone is seen 24 hours a day, like 1985, George Unwin's 1985, right? Then yes, everyone is seen by the overseeing eye of Big Brother. I am enjoying this a lot, yes. This is years of, like, me despising this man coming to fruition. I am quite literally sickos going, ha 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 ha, yes, yes! I am sickos. Are we not all sickos today in our own way?
All, not just the privileged few. And look at what we've achieved in just 2 years. And
yeah, look at what you have achieved. Fuck all. You've destroyed a great old political party and been so unpopular that 2 years in. 2 years in, you're having to walk away, mate. Amazing. Also, that is one hell of a freeze frame. He looks like Bob. A decade of national renewal, yeah. Couldn't even get through fucking 1/5 of his decade of national renewal.
Economy that is stronger, growing faster than our peers. Wages rising faster than inflation in every single month.
I mean, in a way, like, Steve Bray is a knob, an FBPE knobhead, right? But like the people on Twitter who were saying stuff like, "Oh, the police should stop him." Why? Why should they do that? Do we not already live in an authoritarian enough country? We need to crack down on people being twats. Like, it's not illegal to be a twat. It's not illegal at all, and it shouldn't be illegal. Like, you can call him a twat though. That's the good thing, right? You have the freedom to go up to Steve Bray and say, "You being a twat is annoying. Stop being an annoying twat." And he can go, "No, get Beethovened and blast some Beethoven at you, because that's the way it be. That's it." But I do quite like the fact that Beethoven is sort of like stealing his thunder. From beyond the grave, Beethoven's like, "I'm dead and I would be better at this than you."
Since we came to power, investment secured, infrastructure being built.
And what infrastructure? The only bit of infrastructure is the bit that goes the fucking one train line from London to Birmingham. Literally, it's so funny to me, right? The biggest boondoggle ever. They got fucking monorailed into building one train line from London to Birmingham. Only Birmingham is going to benefit in any way whatsoever from this, and the entire country gets to pay for it. It's so mental. It's so dumb. And it's costing just fucking eye-watering billions to build one shit train line, which won't even go as fast as they said it was gonna. Between two cities. What the fuck? What kind of backward ass shit is this country? Oh my word. Oh. Fucking so shit. And you, like, the annoying thing is, the thing he said at the start of this speech is true. That they had the opportunity to change people's lives for the better. He had a majority that was fucking unassailable. He could have done anything. And what he chose to do was like the worst thing.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
No, it was always shit. You're wrong on that one, Gennaro. Always shit. He chose to do the worst thing possible in every situation. Honestly. Like, literally, I was thinking about this, right? The fact that we can't access porn anymore because of the fucking stupid online safety bill is irrelevant, because this is all the porn I will ever need. I will never need any more jerk material than me watching this man so upset. Not upset because of any of the things he's done and the implications of it. Upset because he has faced any consequences for it. The only time we've ever seen any human emotion from this man was because of his own interest. Fucking tragic.
End to austerity.
You didn't end austerity. You went after people who couldn't wash their own arsehole, mate. You wanted to take fucking benefits off people who couldn't wash their own rectum. You didn't end austerity. You just rebadged it. They rebadged it, you fool.
With the fastest fall in NHS waiting lists for 17 years. The biggest improvement.
He's getting ode to joy mogged. Ode to shame.
In rights for workers and renters in a generation. The biggest...
I've heard he likes renters, definitely. That's an old school bit of homophobia.
uplift in defence spending since the Cold War. Small boat crossings falling.
Oh god, this country's so stupid.
Oh, the small boats less mean good.
It's no. Well, I'm just going to try and take the positives out of this, which is Keir Starmer is sad. That's the good thing.
Asylum hotels closing, protecting young people from social media, and
Sometimes
500,000
good,
children
sometimes maybe
being.
shit.
for some calipers to keep you cool.
Oh, calipos? Fuck me. You read it out as calipers. I was like, how the fuck would skull measurements work in this? How would that make me cool? Like, calipos. For those who don't know, that's an iced treat. Yeah, it's ice with flavouring in it, basically. It's very nice, but it's not a caliper. Thank you. Anyway, we'll go back. He was going to make a serious point.
Young people from social media and 500,000 children being lifted out of poverty because of the choices that I made.
No, they were kept in poverty because of the choices you made. They were again lifted out of poverty because of choices that were enforced upon you because Zach Polanski was ripping your votes away. Like, the majority of your prime ministership had the 2-child benefit cap. The vast majority of that time. Only towards the very end of it was that lifted. And by that point, it was far too late.
Our reputation in the world restored.
What are you talking about? What the fuck are you... Literally, what is he talking about there? Are we respected around the world, chat? Doesn't seem that way.
With Britain once again standing up for decency, respect and the rule of law.
Whilst engaging in genocide. You're literally doing genocide, which is against the rule of law. Like, you've resigned as leader of the Labour Party. You're going to, in the very near future, resign as Prime Minister. Maybe you should go to The Hague and test out your theory about how you've definitely stuck to the rule of law. You know? Maybe do that. If you're so confident. You bullshitter.
Securing trade deals, standing with Ukraine, standing up for our values, and rebuilding our relationship with our allies in Europe. Change promised by a Labour government. Change fought for by a Labour government. Change delivered by a Labour government.
Just pablum. Just rubbish. Just absolute rubbish. Like, and it's so obviously like, this man needs a fucking focus group to decide whether to wipe his own arse. You can tell every single word of this has been like through the filter, the Morgan McSweeney fucking filter.
But I know the question being asked now is not who was best placed to change the Labour Party, to take us into power and to begin the vital work.
Not office. No. Take them into power. But remember, he wasn't doing it for power's sake. No, totally not.
Of improving lives for millions of people. Those questions have been answered. The question my party is asking now is whether I am best placed to lead us into the next general election. I have heard the answer of my parliamentary party to that question, and I accept that answer with good grace.
Of course, with good grace. Oh yeah, your people haven't been fucking calling Andy Burnham a snivelling rat to the press? No, so much good grace. So much.
Every decision I've taken has been about putting the country I love first.
Yeah, Israel. Yeah, we know. Correct, yeah.
That is why I will resign as leader of the Labour Party. I have spoken to His Majesty the King this morning to inform him of my decision. I will ask the National Executive Committee of the Labour Party to set out a timetable with nominations opening on the 9th of July.
Which, out of interest, for anyone who cares, Andy Burnham has officially announced he will be putting his hat into the ring. One of the very few people who could have challenged him, Wes Streeting, has already said that he's backing Andy Burnham. So presumably he's been offered some sort of position in the cabinet, I don't know. Yeah, so it sort of looks like there's going to be a coronation. Because of the rules that Keir Starmer put in specifically to stop any challenge to him, they would need 80 Labour MPs. because it's 20% of the parliamentary party, so it'd have to be 80 MPs or 81 MPs to nominate a person, and there's no one else going to get 81. You know? So it's basically, he'll be Prime Minister in a month's time, you know.
Completed by the summer recess. In the case of a contest, this will ensure a new leader is in place before Parliament returns in September. I will remain in post as Prime Minister until the contest is complete, and I will do everything I can to ensure an orderly handover of power. I will also give my successor my full and unequivocal support, knowing that they will inherit a Britain that is far stronger and fairer than the one I inherited 2 years ago.
Childhood homelessness hit a record high under Keir Starmer's government. Food bank usage increased. But you know, so much fairer. It's a fair society now. Totes.
Better prepared for the challenges ahead and better able to ensure the Labour Party secures a second term in office. I want to thank all of those friends and colleagues who have been at my side for these past 6 years or so for their incredible commitment, service and support. I want to thank the brilliant Number 10 staff and our country's extraordinary civil service who dedicate their lives to public service. And when I leave the biggest job in the country, I shall spend more time on the most important job, being the best husband I can to my fantastic wife, Vic.
Keir, please bottle those tears. I need to drink them. My wife,
who has been a rock by my side through good times and bad.
Oh, now I'm crying, but for the opposite reason. I need to lick those tears off his face. That needs to happen. It's beautiful.
And being the best dad I can to my beautiful children, who are my pride and my joy.
Now, for anyone who thinks that I'm being out of order by laughing at this man's obvious emotional distress, I say this. When did he cry these tears for the murdered Palestinian children? I don't remember him being emotional about that at all. In fact, he rather dispassionately said that Israel has a right to cut off power and food and water to those children. And indeed the adults who take care of them. I don't remember him crying tears over the children he kept in poverty purposefully for the first 2 years of his premiership. I don't remember him crying any tears for the disabled children he was going to kick off a disability benefit. I don't remember him crying about any of these children, but his children are important. So you know what? I am going to laugh at this man's emotional distress. He has earned that level of complete contempt from me. The only time we have ever seen this man show genuine human emotion was for himself. When it came to the quote-unquote tough decisions that he foisted upon the nation, it was dispassionate, bureaucratic, technocratic nonsense, dressed up as sensible politics. But when it comes to him facing the consequences of himself being an awful person and a terrible leader, now he's emotional about it. So you know what? I want to drink his tears. I want to drink all of his tears.
Thank you very much.
Now we're watching the crying again.
And being the best husband I can, time, the biggest job in the country, I shall spend more time on the most important job. Being the best husband I can to my fantastic wife, Vic, who has been a rock by my side through good times and bad. And being the best dad I can to my beautiful children, who are my pride and my joy. Thank you very much.
Unbelievable. Now, if that weren't enough, shall we take a look? I mean, there are various people we could go to, but I think there's only one person we have to go to. James O'Brien. Shall we see the briefcase stenographer-in-chief and his take on the matter? Shall we see what Jim Bob's got to say about it? We might see more tears, who knows? Well, I would have taken a look at Bowler Hat's man's videos, but he hasn't done a video about Labour in weeks. It's almost like Labour aren't in absolute fucking catastrophe situation. He's just doing videos about reform and nothing else. So there's like, I can't go to him. I want to lap his tears up too. It turns out it was a fucking problem. It was an issue, you dopey fuck. But anyway, let's take a look at number one, numero uno, on the list of Keir Starmer's dick riders.
Yet another prime ministerial resignation, yet another changing of the guard at Downing Street. The 10 years since the Brexit vote, which of course hits its anniversary tomorrow, have not coincidentally seen an extraordinary disruption to the democratic order, which has changed everything. We may have a little look later in the programme about some of the most notable elements of that change, whether or not we're seeing a continuing sort of reverberation from a democratic deficit, or whether there is something subtler or more sinister going on.
Oh, Paul Mason. That's true. I haven't checked out Paul Mason. Has he done a full U-turn on him? Oh, Mason. Let's have a look. Burnham will be the next Prime Minister, but the defence woes and finally destabilised Keir Starmer, and the fiscal impasse underpinned him. Should be given number one on his agenda. Okay. Measured and correct. Andy Burnham is the right person to lead Labour now, and I hope he will get to do so without an election. Solidarity, not psychodrama. Thank you, Sir Keir. A dedicated public servant, comrade and lifelong socialist. I love it. Oh, fucking hell. What else you got going on? Oh, this is all from yesterday. Okay. Well, there we go. Paul Mason, never knowingly correct about anything
going on. But Keir Starmer has gone, and many people will now be...
Well, unfortunately, he hasn't gone, James. And as a journalist, you really should do better than that. He's resigned as Labour Party leader. He's still the Prime Minister. He hasn't gone.
Wondering whether they wanted him to go after all. Many people will be celebrating, or at least cautiously greeting the possibility of a new Prime Minister, or not the possibility, the inevitability of a new Prime Minister. And And you don't know, don't worry, I'm not doing Joni Mitchell yet. You don't know how you're going to respond to something until it happens, do you? Yeah, you just don't. Whether it's your favourite football team's manager.
You don't know what you got till it's gone. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Ode to the briefcase.
Resigning, or whether it's a prime minister announcing that he's going to walk the plank until it actually happens.
Although, to be fair, saying put up a parking lot, A, is wrong because that's an Americanism, it's car park, and secondly, that would involve Britain actually building any infrastructure whatsoever. So that's not really appropriate either. They eased planning rules and still nothing was built. Ooh la la la. Ooh. No, it doesn't really work, does it?
You cannot completely crystallise your thoughts, which I think is what we will do first this morning. I don't have a particularly leading question. I just want to know what your... I mean, I will have questions in the course of the morning. Most obviously, where did it all go wrong? The biggest thing, if you like. But I think it's important to remember that Keir Starmer has gone because his own party, his own colleagues, his own parliamentary party have essentially delivered the death note. They have told him that he can't go on. So for all the absurdity of our media and for all the viciousness of people in the Labour movement to the left of him, he's gone because his own workforce have essentially said they don't...
Whoa. James. They are not his workforce. They are independent members of the fucking parliament, okay? They belong to political parties. They are themselves elected by the people. They are the servants and workers of the people, not of the fucking Prime Minister. People have totally forgotten this. The executive sits by the will of the legislature. Not the other way round, you fucking twat.
Don't want him to be their boss anymore. I'll read you two quick texts.
He is not their boss. Oh God, I fucking hate it. What is this? It's even better than I dared imagine. Oh no. The SKSS are in full display. What dignity Sir Keir Starmer had and has. Chat. Is it possible to grow a second dick and get an erection in that one as well? I think it might be.
So we've just had the best Prime Minister we've had in fucking years step down because of you bunch of cunts.
Oh God, I love it. I love it so much. Oh, inject it into my scrot. Oh, we're starting that again. That was fucking... Oh, that was epic sauce. Oh, you bunch of cunts. That might have to go on the soundboard.
So we've just had the best Prime Minister we've had in fucking years step down because of you bunch of cunts. Absolutely disgusted in all of you. This is the Labour Party, by the way. I couldn't give a fuck about the trolls or Russia. Do you know what's going to happen now?
She's crying as well. Oh, we've got so much tears. Can I fill up a bath and bathe in these people's tears? Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Do I have...
Throbbing.
But a fucking commie coming down from up north. To act like he's a
I'm playing it again. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I'm going to burst. I'm literally going to fucking burst at the seams. I can't laugh that hard. Fuck me. You nearly killed me, woman. You nearly fucking ended me. I nearly split open like an overcooked sausage. Fucking Christ. Oh, right. He's a fucking commie. Of course he is.
Finally, those capitalist pigs will pay for their crimes, eh? Hey, comrades, eh?
Got a fucking commie coming down from up north to act like he's the fucking king. I'm disgusted. I will never ever vote Labour again. So this country can go to fucking hell in a handcart for all.
So much patriotism. Are you feeling the patriotism, chat? Are you feeling it?
A bunch of fascist slags.
I care. You bunch of fucking arseholes. And do you know what fucks me off even more? My fucking membership money came out the bank today. So you robbing bastards, that's being cancelled straight the fucking way.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
I know writers who use subtext and they're all cowards.
And also listening on the radio to someone saying that the members don't fucking matter. Well, I tell you what, enjoy your commie Prime Minister.
I'm playing it again. Oh. Honestly, I found our favourite member of the Star Map Tylong is this one. She called him a commie twice.
Whoever gets in, and fucking reform comes in and kicks your asses. 'Cause you...
Asses? Do I have America bashing stuff here? I don't think I do. But, I mean, this one has to be played.
You are coping and seething.
You lot deserve it. Oh, I'm sick of it. This country can fuck off. Racist cunts. So we've just had the best Prime Minister.
Oh, fucking hell, that was amazing. That was genuinely awesome. Do we have any more from... She was like the fucking Nana. She was like Nana. Dirty fucking cunts. I need a link to the video. I can only give you a link to this thing. You have to find them on TikTok yourself or wherever the fuck they are. Oh, that was... You know what? Can we watch that again, chat? Can we watch that again? I know this is a parody account. Is it? No, well, Jess Phillips for PM is a parody account, but this person isn't Jess Phillips for whatchamacallit. Look, I gathered from the BoJack Horseman fucking Avi that the Jess Phillips for PM is a fucking whatchamacallit account. But this is a different person. They're posting a video that someone else posted. Who is the account? I can't quite see the fucking name. It just says Cat. Okay, let's see if we can find the original. No, hang on. It's under what was the hashtag they used? Oh, that's why I can't find it even, yeah. So, it is a different account completely, right? Because...
I'm absolutely disgusted in all...
It's this person on... Is that TikTok, I think? I don't know. That, it's a different... Yeah, so the Jess Phillips for PM person is obviously an anti-Labour troll person, but this person is legit, apparently. What's this? Catmandu. I have to log into TikTok. Oh no. Can I remember any of my login details, chat? Do you reckon? I hope I've got it saved on the computer somewhere. I'll continue with Facebook and see if that does anything. Okay, I'm logged in. Oh, the profile has been restricted by creator. So clearly someone was so fucking embarrassed by the awful video that they posted that, yeah, they've privated their account. Fair enough. No justice mentioned me in a video.
Well, the situation in
It's been a while since I logged into TikTok, clearly.
Ukraine, actually, that was a bespoke and always intended to be a temporary scheme
So they
to
would all
provide
have to go
people
home if the
with the
country becomes
respite,
peaceful.
to provide people with the respite because they're displaced by conflict. In fact, because it's a bespoke regime, they're not in fact considered refugees in the normal run of things. It is a bespoke scheme for Ukrainians, which I'm very proud that this country did, and we will always fulfil our obligations under that scheme. And of course, it is the wish of most of those Ukrainians.
This is how long ago I last fucking got into onto TikTok. Is that I was at it at this. I presume I'm in this video with No Justice, and it was posted on the 17th of November 2025.
Ukrainian individuals that one day they will return
Fucking
to Ukraine.
8 months ago.
So,
Will you force them?
Because those are the good ones. So you can't say, yes, we want to kick those ones out, because they're the good ones.
It's so blatant that there is one rule for the Browns and another rule for the Whites when it comes to the refugees. Go, well, the Ukrainians, they've got their own bespoke system, and we will expect them to go because they want to go back, but we're not going to force them. Bad brown refugees, they don't have a bespoke system. They have to get here by small boat because there's no safe and legal route. And once their country is safe, no matter how far in the future that is, no matter how much of their...
Oh, this is quite a long video. I can't be bothered. I want to watch this bitch again.
So we've just had the best Prime Minister we've had in fucking years step down because of you bunch of cunts.
You bunch of cunts. That's got to go on the soundboard. Can someone clip that for me, please? You bunch of cunts. The cadence on it and everything is glorious.
Bunch of cunts. Because of you bunch of cunts. Absolutely disgusted in all of you. This is the Labour Party, by the way. I couldn't give a fuck about the trolls or Russia. Do you know what's going to happen now? You've got a fucking commie coming down from up north to act like he's the fucking king. I'm disgusted. I will never ever vote Labour again. So this country can go to fucking hell in a handcart for all I care. You bunch of fucking arseholes. And do you know what fucks me off even more? My fucking membership money came out the bank today. So you robbing bastards, that's being cancelled straight the fucking way. And also listening on the radio to someone saying that the members don't fucking matter. Well, I tell you what, enjoy your commie Prime Minister or whoever gets in, and our fucking reform comes in and kicks your asses. Because you lot deserve it. Oh, I'm sick of it. Sick of it. This country can fuck off. Racist cunts.
Are we racist for not wanting her, Keir Starmer as Prime Minister? Are we racist against Keir Starmer? I don't know. I honestly, chat, I don't know, but I'm very much here for it. Anyway, back to this briefcase. If you've got any more like that, by the way, fucking let's have it. If you've got any more of the fucking Starmap doing their thing, I suppose this would be a good point to have a look at our Keiths. If you want to join in for that, the Discord is linked somewhere, and I asked for your rare Keiths in the meme channel. If I can fucking find the meme channel. Here we go. Oh, there's so many of them. Good lord, people. I know you had some, but this is doing it. Okay. Boop. Here we go. Let's have a look. Where we go. IKEA. That's pretty good as well. Build a new PM. These parts were left over from last time. Well, yeah, because it's the same thing, isn't it? He's literally the same thing. That's actually just from The Guardian as well. Mr. Blame Everyone Else is good. Also, what I should do is leave my notifications visible to everybody, because that really annoys some people, apparently, that I don't check any of the things that people post. in all of these different discords. Burnham's going to crash and burn, isn't he? Yeah, of course he is, because he's going to do the same thing. He's keeping fucking, as Home Secretary, like it's going to be the same shite. Sad meep noises. Meep meep. Can we get some meeps in chat, please? Out of respect. Respectful meeps only. New worst Prime Minister in history set to be in place by September. Fuck yes. Keir Starmer has resigned as Prime Minister and Labour leader to fulfil his lifelong dream of becoming a tool maker. True. That's a belter. It's been an honour to serve the country I love. Yep, that about sums it up, I think. And in case anyone was wondering whether Andy Burnham will be any better on that, he was a former member of the Labour Friends of Israel, and literally said in the last time he ran for the Labour leadership that his first foreign visit as Labour leader would be to Israel. So, you know, just a thought, you know. I'm sure he'll be fucking super duper. What's this? Oh, the Labour Friends of Israel. What are they saying? Oh yeah, and here's the Labour Friends of Israel welcoming him back to Parliament. In case anyone was wondering whether Labour Friends of Israel and this cunt aren't still in bed together. You bunch of cunts! To quote one of the great political rhetoricians of our age. Okay, what else we got? Look, Jezza has, let's say, not been on peak kind of mid-season form of late. I think it's safe to say. Your party, not my party, the party called Your Party, is dog shit, transphobic rubbish. But just for the jam of it, you've got to love some of the Jez posting that's been going on. Jezzing it up a little bit is always good. Freeform jazz, if you will. Okay, the Eric Andre one, right. This is a misuse of this meme format. You're not alone in this. Virtually every person who misuses this meme misuses it in virtually the same way. The meme should be person that the wrong was done to being shot by person that was wrong, and then the wrong person blaming that person. So the only way this would work is if it was Labour replaced with Corbyn. Then that would work. But that's it. This meme doesn't work in this way. I am a meme Nazi. I will be absolutely open and honest about this. I am a meme fascist. Okay?
A bunch of fascist slags.
Why does everyone but me, a comfortable middle-class white man, hate Keir Starmer? True. Also, this was a really great underrated character from the Fast Show. It didn't necessarily have the same iconic kind of meme value of the this month I'll be mostly eating crisps, that guy, or fucking what do you call it, Swiss Tony, or Suit You Sir. And by the way, it was Suit You Sir, not Suits You Sir. The joke was they're saying suit you, as in we will put a suit on you, because they were in a fucking suit shop. They were workers who worked selling suits. That was the joke. Sorry, a lot of pent-up aggression about people misunderstanding very nuanced jokes from 25 years ago. You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. He's very Wiggum today. He's very Wiggum. Who are you even shouting at now? Everyone. Everyone's getting it. I'm swinging wild, alright? I'm high on the tears of Keir Starmer. One of the most potent drugs known to mankind. I'm swinging wild. Everyone can catch its fucking strays. These fists are for everyone, motherfucker. Yes. I've never quite understood what this meme even really is, but I love it nonetheless. Fuck yes. Keir at the next general, true. Is Keir at the next general election just going to be like, I was kicked out because of you bunch of cunts? I don't even know what this one is. And I still love it. I still love it. Where do I post my Keiths? In the memes section of the Discord. If someone wants to link the Discord, you can do that. Messi scored again. He always scores. He's the best player ever. Even at the age of 40, he's still running the World Cup. It's mental. Although, did you see Mo Salah scored as well? It's just old people scoring. It's a fucking geriatric World Cup. This is fine. True. Like, a thing that's not even being mentioned is the final weeks of Keir Starmer's prime ministership have seen a massive uptick in, like, racial violence. You haven't scored at the World Cup, Kip. Well, that's because I play football of the mind. I haven't done physical exercise in many years. What's this?
Because of you bunch of cunts. Because of you bunch of cunts. Because of you bunch of cunts. Because of you bunch of cunts.
Good stuff. Oh, pardon me. Thank you to Miss Hire for that. Much love. If I remember, I'll try and put that up on the thing. But let's be honest, chat. What are the odds on me actually remembering to do that? Not great. Oh, we've got a mucho text though. Always good. Some people think that if you give racists and xenophobe a bit of ground, they'll stop being bigoted. Well, did it work for those people? No, it never does. I mean, these people somehow delude themselves into thinking it might. But it might work for us. And then she transforms into Shabana Mahmood. Okay. Fair enough. Oh! The three horsemen of the nonce-pocalypse. Fuck yes. Sadly, only 1/3 of those is dead, though. So that's it. After 22 months, so long, good luck. I don't recall saying good luck. We're going really old school now. We're not just doing ex-Labour leader Jezza posting. We're now doing fucking Miliband posting. We're doing Miller posting right now. We are in full fucking pork sandwich fucking hours right now. Silly goose sausage sandwich hours on the Kev stream tonight. Glorious to say. What about Gordon Brown posting? Yeah, he's not meme value, is he? Honey, I shrunk the Labour Party. True. But didn't you hear? He's a lifelong socialist. Any chances of another election there? No, I can't see there being a general election, because why would look, Andy Burnham is popular in certain parts of the country, but like, there's no fucking way. There's no way in this world he thinks he can win a general election right now. Absolutely not. Like, even the whole point was he goes in there and changes things, and people go like, oh, maybe we'll vote Labour then, because Andy Burnham did socialism, when actually he's just going to do briefcaseism, because that's all he is. He's briefcase because he's just briefcase with a northern accent. That's it. Honey, I Shrunk the Economy. That's also good. Yeah. Like, also seeing Rachel Reeves being kicked out will also be funny. I hope he doesn't give her any other job in the cabinet. I hope he literally just makes her sit on the back bench. That would be good. They really did Lamau. What am I looking at, chat? Does someone want to tell me what this is? Because literally the caption just says, they really did Lamau. And then it's this picture. What's the... I don't get this. Are they saying Keir Starmer is the same person? Who's barking? Well, that would be next door neighbour's fucking stupid little pug dog. I say stupid, he's a lovely dog, he's just very barker. Someone needs to learn to meme. It's Starmer on the left and Burnham on the right. Oh, so it's... Oh, they really did the thing and it's the same person. Right, okay. Right. Well, that's not very well explained in the meme, frankly. Oh, this is Zara Sultana, okay. History will judge Keir Starmer. Technically, this is not a Keith. I specifically requested Keiths. And this is not a Keith. This is Zara Sultana's just saying things, which I'll read out because it's good, it's solid, but it's not really a meme. It's just a political statement by a member of parliament, which is a little bit. It's a czar, exactly. We're czar posting. We're adding some salt into the mix because it's Sultana anyway. History will judge Keir Starmer as a man who lied his way to the top of the Labour Party, and then used that power to evoke Enoch Powell with Island of Strangers, keep children in poverty, attack disabled people, scapegoat refugees, strip back civil liberties and hand out public services to Palantir. A man who gave top diplomatic job to the best pal of a convicted paedophile, said Israel has the right to cut off water and electricity to Gaza. By the way, that's the one. That's the thing, isn't it? The actual legacy of Keir Starmer is this.
I'm very clear. Israel must have that, does have that right to defend herself. And Hamas bears responsibility.
A siege is appropriate? Cutting off power, cutting off water?
Well, I think that Israel does have that right. It is an ongoing situation.
That clip, just that clip alone, that is his legacy. A human rights lawyer, when confronted with the concept of a country cutting off power, water and electricity and food to a population of people, said, she does have that right. Fucking insanity. So that is his legacy, completely and utterly. Said Israel has the right to cut off power, water and electricity to Gaza, rolled out the red carpet for Israeli war criminals and kept the weapons flowing to the Israeli military as it committed genocide. Good riddance. Ten out of 10, no notes. What is this?
You bunch of cunts.
You bunch of cunts. That's gotta go on the soundboard. I do a pretty good impression. You bunch of cunts. She does sound like that. Yeah. Don't forget the dead trans kid he drove to suicide. Well, that's also true, yes. That is true. His legacy is doing all of the bad things. All of them. All of the time. And then we've got, this is definitely not a Keith. That isn't remotely a Keith. In any way whatsoever.
Are you sure about that?
Corbyn vindication. True. And as we know, Jeremy Corbyn is a black man. This is true. Fact. Question: do you think the whole using she/her pronouns for Israel thing was a deliberate attempt to make people more sympathetic to the government by anthropomorphizing it? No, it's to do with, like, sucking up to Zionists. It's literally a thing that Zionists like to do. They like to talk about Israel as she. It's a kind of patriarchal thing of, like, we need to protect her. She is a vulnerable, delicate lady that we need to protect from the evil Muslimic hordes type thing. That Zionists like to do, that he was, like, echoing. But it is interesting that we don't now legally have to do anything in terms of pronouns for trans people, but we do have to say her for Israel. Otherwise you get 7 years in prison as a terrorist or something. You know. Oh, we've got no justice posting. Oh, I already had this one. I forgot completely to even put it up. It was going to be my opening pick thing, and then I forgot I'm doing a fake.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
We'll turn the alert box off because that was a number of them, wasn't it? Thank you to Goat Boy with 10 gifted memberships. I will absolutely suck you dry, sir. You might not even be a sir, but you know. We'll do that. Keith misgendering Israel. It goes by it's. I think its pronouns are actually Jen, O, and Side, aren't they? Don't forget to block me for having a piss skip. True. That is the way. That's the law now. That's the law. I wouldn't want to be a terrorism. You know, it's illegal now if you're a trans person to go for a piss. It's terrorism if you go for a piss. Judge rules Scottish guidance for housing trans prisoners is unlawful. What's this? A judge has ruled the prison guidance which allows some transgender prisoners to be held in prisons matching their gender identity rather than their sex birth is unlawful. Oh, so it's just more turfism. Brilliant. More turf shite. First Minister John Swinney told BBC Lady Ross's judgment was complex and the government will take time to consider its implications. Blah blah blah. Okay. Yeah, so just more turf shite. Fantastic. Honestly, this country is so shit.
Where are we going? Garbage Island.
Oh, don't make me feel sad for him. Hang on, I forgot to put the fucking thing back off. There we go, boom. Don't make me feel sad. Don't make me feel sad for him by comparing him to the great David Tennant. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Can we go back to him crying? Because that was hilarious. 707's in chat. Meep, 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 meep.
A bunch of fascist slags.
Oh, you gotta love it. Got to love it. Oh, my ears are particularly sweaty today. Not necessarily relevant, but it is true. Mr. Hated by Keir Starmer. Mr. Hated didn't seem to like people very much. He broke promises, raised taxes and blamed others. Everybody hated him. Oh, there goes the most fascist Prime Minister we've ever had. Oh, bless. Well, it's certainly the East End for Keir Starmer now, because it's the end. Never mind. Keir Starmer is gone. Everybody welcome our new perfect Prime Minister, Keir Starmer.
Hello.
But he's northern, so it's totally different. It is, chat. He's a different briefcase. He's a briefcase, so it's fine. Solid memes. Absolutely glorious. We were watching James O'Brien at one point, weren't we? I think that happened. I don't know. Hands up who likes me. He'll be in the Lords. Well, I don't know if he wants to be in the Lords. I genuinely don't think Keir Starmer has enjoyed politics particularly. I can genuinely see him just like going off into the sunset now and never darkening our doorstep, which I'm sort of okay with. I mean, I prefer him go to The Hague and never darken our doorsteps because he's in jail forever for the rest of his life. But in lieu of that, him just going away would be good. Probably the funniest thing ever. POV, you're queuing for Scotland's first World Cup game in 28 years and you spot the missing Scary Vor members with Gordon Brown. The fuck is Scary Vor? What? What the fuck is Scary Vor? Is that a Scottish thing that I don't get? Am I googling this? Scary Vor, an award-winning Scottish band on a global adventure. Okay, I don't know who the fuck these are. Scary Vor are a Scottish Celtic rock band originally formed by Daniel Gillespie and Fraser West in Tyree, Argyll and Bute in 2000. What are their big hits? Do they have any songs I would have heard of? The West Coast Life? Should we check out some Scary Vor lore? We're going down a fucking rabbit hole now. Okay, apparently their biggest song on YouTube is called Take My Hand. Should we risk copyright on a band no one has heard of?
Here we both stand, the moon and the stars like the dance floor. All that we need is here in the still of the night. All of the words could never describe the wonder, the feeling of peace when everything is just right.
Is this fucking cunt singing an American accent? Oh no. Scottish people sing beautifully. Why are you singing like a Yank?
Here we both stand, longing to hold one another, never to wed, wrapped in a sweet summer air.
Well, so far this is shit.
Wishing that we could stay in this moment forever, into the night, young, pure and free. Take my hand and we'll go dancing.
Yeah, this is bollocks. No wonder they hang around with Gordon Brown, because he's also shit and a cunt. So, yeah, shit band with shit politician. Yeah, perfect. Wonderful. Aaron Gray. Are you the Aaron Gray who was played in the NBA? I do hope so. Is this another one of their... Okay, we'll try one more.
As the city lights go down and the ember fills the sky,
Is this not the same song?
it's only you and I, just another night in this old town, and we walked without a care through the streets we knew so well. It's only you and I, and the sweetness of the summer air, you and I.
Yeah, this is rubbish. I'm sorry. No, look, I will inflict absolute trash on my channel, right? I've got no problem with that, but it has to be funny. Like, it has to be some weird fascist rapping about like white nationalism, or it has to be like Nazi reggae or something. You know what I mean? Something hilarious. That was rubbish. That was like Carling Black Label. Just piss. Or the Wurzels. I'll play the Wurzels. The Wurzels are hilarious. Absolutely. Anyway.
Nobody likes me. Nobody wants to be my friend. Well, I don't want to be friends with any of you again. Never ever. Especially you.
Now, that is funny, but Jordan, Journeying Jordan, literally the reason that I'm able to do this, they literally gave me this soundboard. I can't help but feel that the only reason you're not getting a fatwa issued against you for comparing Keir Starmer to the Great Zippy, okay, the Great Zippy, is because you gave me the soundboard. This is a fucking liberty.
You just assaulted me.
Oh, well, we knew the Office one was coming. That one had to happen. Corporate needs to find the difference between these two pictures. They're the same picture. Yeah. Classic. He's more George than Zippy. Yeah, very much so. He didn't understand the internet. He had the charisma of a brick, and he went back on his promises to the Labour Party. Still, there goes the best damn Prime Minister we've had in 16 years. True. What do we have here?
Mr. Speaker, I am a gooner. That is why I will resign as leader of the Labour Party.
Literally. We'll play it again in full.
Mr. Speaker, I am a gooner. That is why I will resign as leader of the Labour Party.
I really want to hear the Wurzels cover of No More I Love Yous. I don't think I've heard that one. I've heard... Oh, God. Okay, we're doing... okay, fuck it. We're Wurzel posting. We're in Silly Goose hours. Their cover of Don't Look Back in Anger is hilarious.
Slip inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? You said that you never been all things that you've seen slowly fade away.
Oh shit! I've got to give you that 15 quid. Fucking hell! With inflation, it's going to be worth fucking tuppence halfpenny for the top again. Okay, I'll give you that 50. Yeah, for the postage. Yes, thank you.
So start.
I can't remember my own fucking name half the time.
Revolution from my dead. Oh, 'cause you said the brains I had went to my head. Step outside, summer times and bloom. That's nice. Stand up beside the
That's
fireplace.
nice.
Take that look from off your face. You ain't ever gonna burn my heart out.
So Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by.
So slides away, but don't look back in anger. I heard you say.
Okay, let's do No More I Love You. Wurzels is spelled with a Z, isn't it? Rather than an S. It's not Wurzels. That's Morning Glory. I can't find No More I Love Yous by the Wurzels. Fuck it, what's this? The Morning Glory. Okay, that's not the song I was expecting. Rockstar?
I'm through with standing in line to clubs I'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the ninth and I'm never gonna win. This life ain't turned out quite the way I want it to be. Tell me what you want. I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs and a bathroom I can play baseball in, and a king-size tub big enough for 10 plus me.
They made it worse!
I need a credit card that's got no limit and a big black jet with a bedroom in it. Gonna join the Mile High Club at 37,000 feet. Oh, I've been there, right done that. I want a new tour bus full of old guitars, my own star on Hollywood Boulevard. Somewhere between Cher and James Dean is fine for me. So how you gonna do that? I'm gonna trade this life for fortune and fame. I'll even cut my hair and change my name. Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars, living in top houses, driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. We'll all stay skinny cause we just won't eat. And we'll hang out in the coolest bars in the VIP with the movie stars. Every good gold digger's gonna wind up there. Every playboy bunny with her bleached blonde hair. Hey, hey, you wanna be a rock star?
You are a rock star, sir. You already are. Fucking Christ. I don't even get this one. What? That's Aid Edmondson in bottom, and it's Keir Starmer with electric hands. Yeah, it's a rare Keith. It counts. I don't know. What's this? Keir Starmer finding out teenagers in the UK still have
Fuck you! All I feel is hatred towards you!
Fair enough. I made that when I was drunk. Fair enough. Oh, thank you. But I grew the economy, lowered immigration, and we salute you for it. Now don't come back. I'm not saluting him. Fuck that. Typical Keir was sent to Downing Street for 5 years, but he'll be out in 2. Okay, that's solid. That's solid. It may be a reference to this. Oh God, I'm about to go down another rabbit hole. We got through like a minute of James O'Brien.
Here it is. I say, Eddie, that looks the business. Does it work?
What? Yes, indeedy.
Yeah. Right. How do you switch it on?
It's just that little lever there.
This one here. Right, well, that's it. Decision made. I'll have to wear the green tights now.
That was a very popular comedy show. Yeah. Moving on. Well, my work here is done. What do you mean your work's done? You didn't do anything. Chuckles. Didn't I? Fair, fair. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much the cycle of it. Yeah. Honestly, like that, this bit of his prime ministership doesn't even get talked about. The weird, like, fucking nanny state authoritarianism of all of it. You have to show a picture of your fucking pubes to get a look at a tit online. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't get that. Oh, okay. So it's it's Keir Starmer in a northern accent. But he's got a northern accent. Yeah, okay, right. Thank you. Yeah, fair enough. Although ironically, it's one of the few fucking places in a major city that isn't actually an Airbnb nowadays. So I think I've said this before, haven't I? My chicken fact. The last non-prime ministerial resident of 10 Downing Street. Technically, Gordon Brown lived at 10 Downing Street because the Blair family needed the extra rooms of number 11. But the last non-governmental person to live in 10 Downing Street was a guy called Mr. Chicken. It's literally true. My headcanon is that he was an actual chicken who called themselves Mr. Chicken because no one would think, well, if you were a chicken, you wouldn't call yourself Mr. Chicken. That'd be ridiculous. It's a perfect double bluff for ironically, a well-feathered pigeon. Chicken, who owned a terraced house in the middle of London. This meme format never goes away, does it? Solid. It's time to go. Was I a good Prime Minister? Oh God, fuck no. Like a shite rolled in beige glitter compared to the last few. But I'm the son of a tool maker. Okay. Oh, Larry's the cat that lives in Downing Street, yeah. There's also another one that lives there called is it Palmerston, I think? Who lives at number 11? Yeah, and fucking Larry the cat's now onto his 7th prime minister, or will be onto his 7th prime minister, assuming Keir Starmer doesn't like kill it on his way out as a final fuck you to the country or something. What is this nonsense?
Now you listen to me. I don't like you. I never liked you, and the only reason I gave you that stupid Valentine is because nobody else would.
Watch this, Lise. You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half.
And now.
That is basically it, yeah. And then, oh, hang on, we're getting live posting. Can you stop so that I can get through it, for fuck's sake? A little bit of history made as Harry Kane, John Stones and Jordan Henderson look set to become the first England internationals to go through a change of Prime Minister during a major international tournament for a record-breaking third time. Shit, is that true? Oh no. That's fucking mental. Yeah, I guess it would be, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's one record that Messi and Ronaldo can't touch. You can take your Ballon d'Ors and shove it up your arse, lads. What about governmental instability on the consistency? Come on now. We can't win actual tournaments, but we can get rid of prime ministers. Boom. Also, fuck Jordan Henderson for playing in the Saudi League. Cunt. My job here is done. But you didn't do anything. I mean, I don't appreciate the anime of it all, but, you know. Fair enough. Starmer was good. People say there was just one thing wrong he did wrong, but I was given 30 different reasons. Being terrible in 30 different ways proves he was good. Again, a misuse of the format. Misuse of the format, frankly. Hey! Good old Gumble posting. Starmer, Burnham. Yeah, fair dues. Oh, it's still too hot. It's fucking... Can the temperature actually just fuck off, man? Do one, bruv. I'm literally fucking dripping with sweat. It's gross. Unless you're into that sort of thing. Oh, we already had this one earlier, but thank you. Who posted these ones? Jordan. No Zippy related action in this one, so it's fine. Hey, know the rules. I'm a gooner. Oh, you're sweet. Mr. Speaker, I'm a gooner. Hello, human resources? I haven't seen any Downfall parodies, which is a bit of a shame because they used to be a staple of this sort of occasion, but you know. Oh god, okay, last one. Centrist melts. Centrism understood. Centrist under. True. Very true. Anyway, talking of melters.
That sum up what I'm trying to address. The first from Rich. The loony lefties get their own way, James. Burnham will be in the...
The loony lefties? I didn't realise I was going to get a personal shout out. Love it.
Same position this time next year. That's one voter Labour have now lost. Labour backbenchers will always ruin the party. That's from Rich in Doncaster. Danny, who's currently in Spain, however, writes, this is a win for the right-wing bots, I think, James, and the pundits and parties alike. The next general election will be fought on emotions, not policies or facts. As with Brexit, I fear we may get the same result. So two people there, both paying attention, both possessed of above-average intelligence, I would suggest, by dint of the fact that they're listening to this programme and not issuing an application for Idiot's Corner, but both convinced that it's all the fault of the left and simultaneously that it's all the fault of the right. And they're both right, in a way. But the central...
Oh, but it's the centrists that have it right. He's learned nothing. So it's the left and right are to blame. The centre is absolutely fine. And the cycle of briefcase continues.
The crucial point is, it's the Parliamentary Labour Party that have pulled the plug. It is his colleagues that have pulled the plug. I suspect this weekend was spent marvelling at the absence of any rearguard action whatsoever. Keir Starmer does not have and did not have a faction in his own party. The people upon whom you can rely to fight your corner come hell or high water, come...
Because he surrounded himself with fucking duplicitous snakes. Because his entire political project was duplicitous snakery. That's all it was from start to finish. It was nothing but an ever-decreasing size of... It was a Matryoshka doll of lies. Inside each lie was a smaller lie that went on for eternity. So no wonder the people who were involved in this were obviously never going to have his back. An entire political philosophy based around stabbing a Labour leader in the back stabbed a Labour leader in the back. Okay. What did you expect to happen?
Rain or shine. The blind loyalists, if you like, the proponents of footballification, all those things we talked about in a...
It's so annoying to me that he says footballification when he's literally a fucking Labour footballification guy. He is Team Red, brosette.
Variety of other contexts over the course of the last few years came into absolutely irresistible focus over the course of the weekend where nobody really stuck up for him. When you've got an uber loyalist like Peter Kyle, whose cabinet career is almost certainly over, prevaricating and equivocating and failing to offer the full-throated words of support that...
I'm sure you would be full-throated with Keir Starmer, yeah.
Keir Starmer was, if not expecting, then probably hoping for, then you know the game is up. You know the game...
Oh, you have a downfall parody. Where? I don't see a downfall parody. What? No, I don't see one.
Game is over. So please don't make me be that guy who has to remind you every 20 seconds that this is a reaction to the behaviour and the views of his own party. And of course those views will have been influenced by outside factors, but when push comes to shove, if Labour MPs wanted him to stay, Keir Starmer would be Prime Minister for the foreseeable future.
Yes, that's how parliamentary democracy works, James. Well done. What is the point you are making? Look, I know you're coping and or seething, but like, you're supposed to still say things that mean anything, really. Do you have an opinion on anything?
They do not want him to stay, therefore he is going. What they want next, it's almost certainly Andy Burnham, but we will wait and see. So, as you prepare to tell me what you're... Especially, if I may, if you've been slightly taken by surprise by your reaction this morning. I was quite deflated, and I don't often do this because...
You are coping and seething.
Because I think being entirely sincere and authentic on the radio is the very least that I can do for you every day. I'm conscious of not wanting to come on the radio feeling and sounding entirely deflated. And it's not a deflation born of disappointment, by the way. Not necessarily, although I may examine my own feelings further as I invite you to do the same. It's a deflation born of fatigue, I think. Just that sense, the greatest hope I had 2 years ago was that we would just be a little bit calm for a while.
It's nice, isn't it? They're quiet. Can we go back to 2012 and just grill? You've learned nothing. The British media establishment have learned absolutely fucking nothing.
Even if things weren't perfect, the bloke who got the Ming vase across the ice rink would perhaps just be able to deliver a semblance of normality. I can't believe quite how nostalgic I am for the days of John Major, a politician...
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, you absolute fucking briefcase malt cunt. So the guy who closed all of the fucking pits, that guy. You're nostalgic for those days, are you, chap? You fucking prick.
Who I was ideologically opposed to, but whose dullness somehow represents a halcyon period in British politics when the Prime Minister felt able to prioritise traffic cones on motorways as an area.
He didn't fucking prioritise that. It was a distraction from everything else. He privatised fucking everything. He closed down the fucking mines. He led to the fucking run on the pound. What the fuck are you talking about? Do you forget all of this? He was literally fucking one of his cabinet members. James, looking back to the days of fucking John Major is not a halcyon thing. It's you being shit at journalism. This was not a good fucking government. This was not public, like, probity in public life. Except, of course, he was probing fucking Anita, what's her face? Not Anita Thompson, that's a different person. Edwina Curry. He was probing Edwina Curry, but he was not doing probity in public life. It was one of the most fantastically corrupt, sleazy governments ever. It's just that you have, you have hindsight, but your hindsight only goes back 2 years. That's it. Your memory, you don't have any analysis of a current situation. You only have hindsight that goes back 2 years, and that's it. Fuck it. Why not say I'm nostalgic for the days of Margaret Thatcher as well, you fucking cock.
For major public intervention. These days everything feels crazy. One factor that we'll no doubt discuss later in the programme is the role that social media has played in the toxification of our discourse. Do you know, he put up a perfectly pleasant and rather charming Father's Day message on Facebook yesterday, and the abuse. And remember, on Facebook you kind of have to use your own name, so the days of Billy Buncher numbers with a bulldog avatar dominating the poisonous side of discourse in this country are far behind us, thanks to Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk. Imagine just putting up a picture of your dead father and stressing how important it is to you to be a good dad, and then British people displaying British values or Judeo-Christian values or whatever lies they tell themselves as they disappear ever deeper into a vat of bile. Just attack a man for and from all corners of politics, well, from two corners of politics, from both extremes.
Oh, the sensible centrists don't do anything bad. It's not like Keir Starmer came out and said we were an island of strangers.
It's not like he has the most draconian immigration policy that any government's ever fucking had. You dick-riding prick. God, I fucking hate James O'Brien so much. He wrote a book called How They Broke Britain, when it should have been called How We Broke Britain, because he was a part of this. He says he was ideologically opposed to John Major, and yet he voted for Boris Johnson to be Mayor of London. Interesting. I wonder how opposed you actually were, James.
Attack a man who is simply expressing love for his father and love for his children on Father's Day. That's where we are now. That's who we are. Or at least it's who they are. And the rest of us still in many ways dance to their tune. So, what is your reaction? I've got no greater question for you this morning. Not at 10 o'clock. I want you to tell me how you respond as a human being to this story. Because...
Erection? Is an erection a response to... Is that a reaction? I don't know, but I mean, I can only tell you the physical response I had was for blood to engorge my penile tissue. James, that's what happened. I was aroused by this.
Oddly, as a human being, I responded to that vile vitriol, that bile and vitriol on Facebook yesterday in a surprisingly visceral way. I really did.
Again, James, I look, it's not really the biggest point here, but I think it's worth bearing in mind. They all, these Keir Starmer fucking fanboy pricks, all want to come out and claim that Keir Starmer is above all of this, that he doesn't engage in this. And yet, Carl Turner, one of his own MPs, and basically a loyalist, who came out and was critical of his policy of getting rid of jury trials, because Carl Turner himself is a lawyer and knows how bad that would be as a policy, And Keir Starmer and his team briefed to the press about Carl Turner's mental health problems. So we want to talk about vitriol and poison and bile and hatred. There are none so dangerous as a Starmer scorned.
For the first time in a long time, find myself thinking that, God, you understand how all the really bad stuff happens, don't you? It happens because of people you know. It doesn't happen because of people who somehow turn up when things are bad or who have been in hibernation. It happens because of people you know. The really ugly...
Well done, James. You've worked out the basic building block of the banality of extremism and fascism, yeah. That is how it works. I've said this before. When I mean, who did I compare? I can't remember who it was. There was someone online, and I compared them to Joseph Mengele. And a few people in chat got a bit annoyed with me. I can't remember who it was, but it was basically someone who there was obviously a political opponent, and I was using it as a sort of smear, but there was a legitimate point to it. It's not that the things they have done are as bad as that which were done by the fucking angel of death, right? It's that that person hasn't had the opportunity and the freedom to be able to do this. There are people who walk among us, everyday, commonplace, normal people, who, given the opportunity, would more than happily experiment on people, who would more than happily be a camp guard, who would more than happily fire into a crowd of peaceful protesters, if given the opportunity to do so. Thankfully, up until this point, I did not compare Jesus to Joseph Mengele. No, I didn't. Shut the fuck up. No, I didn't. I mean, for a start, that would be religiously problematic. Let's not go into it. But RFK, it might have been. I can't remember. But the point is, it's everyday normal people who do these things. Like, there was a fantastic thing I read from Hannah Arendt, who literally wrote the mundanity of genocide, or came up with the phrase anyway. And she was literally saying that when because she actually got to interview Adolf Eichmann. Adolf Eichmann, of course, was the banality of evil. That's the phrase. Sorry, yeah, the banality of evil. She got to interview Joseph Mengele when because she was alive at the time, obviously, and Joseph Mengele was caught by Mossad and taken to Israel and put on trial and hanged for his crimes. He was the organizer of the Holocaust. I mean, literally, he was the head of it, right? Head of the RHA or whatever the fuck they were called. Anyway, and she said that she genuinely believed that he was not really inspired by hatred. Like, obviously he didn't like Jewish people, he was a Nazi, right? But he wasn't really inspired by his hatred to do what he had done. And that he didn't consider himself to have been evil. He was just a normal person undertaking logistics. He was just a logistics guy. That he was just, organising train timetables and supplies for, X number of people at certain places and so on and so forth. And she literally writes about this. It's a fantastic bit. I must dig it out and read it to you all sometime. Although it's a bit long maybe to do on stream, but I could probably link it or something. And she writes about how it's just ordinary fucking people. It's not... They're like, we imagine there's some... like monstrous evil lurking among, and it's not. It's just regular ass people who, given the opportunity and the right circumstances, or should I say the wrong circumstances, are able to inflict unspeakable evil on the world. And the same is true here. And James O'Brien's just getting the grip of it, that it isn't The people who do race pogroms, the people who like fucking go out and do fucking murder sprees and stuff, aren't some like unusual person. Well, actually, some of the murder sprees, I suppose, are psychopaths, maybe, but whatever, or people with severe, impairments. But most of them are just regular fucking people who you wouldn't notice as anything unusual. It's just they haven't had the opportunity. And that was the point I was making with this person, was that given the opportunity, I think there is a malevolency within inside them that would allow them to be Joseph Mengele if they were in the position that Joseph Mengele found himself in, with the ability and the legal cover to be able to do genuinely unspeakable crimes. O'Brien would gladly put the left in camps. I'm not sure O'Brien would. I just think he wouldn't object to it. O'Brien is the kind of person who would be cowed very easily by an actually fascist government.
Why are you gay?
Very true. So it's a solid question I still don't have an answer for. Chat, why am I gay? I don't know. Thank you, Story Girl, for 8 months, and thank you to Fox News journalist. Maybe it's Tucker Carlson. I don't know. Actually, he doesn't work at Fox News. He hasn't worked at Fox News for years. Anyway, thank you with 5 gifted memberships. Much love to you. And I will, we're on a hype train. If we get to the next level of the hype train, I will finger Joseph Mengele. Because presumably he is dead at this point. He'd be about fucking 150 years old or something. So, yeah. The Stanford Prism experiment's a fantastic example, yeah. Given the opportunity, people will inflict unspeakable fucking pain on others. Yeah. He died in a pool in Argentina. Lol. Can we get some lols in chat for Mengele being dead? Anyway, I'll find him, dig him up and finger him. If we get to the next level of the hype train. Why wouldn't Coca-Cola or Intel want to fucking do adverts in front of this content? Really? It's perfect. It's terms of service compliant and brand friendly. Anyway. Bits and subs if you want to make the hype train go choo-choo. Turn left starting now. By the way, I'll be on Turn Left on Wednesday, doing Normal Island. Which should be fun.
Ugly human feelings, the really ugly human emotions that rise to the surface in times of crisis, carefully manipulated ugliness and viciousness and cruelty. It's there. Could be in your own family, could be in your own workplace. Could be sitting next to you right now. You could be looking at it at this. You know it's there.
Maybe I am looking at it right now, James. Yeah, it's very possible.
And that was my first reaction to the Father's Day post yesterday, and I think it still influences my reaction to Keir Starmer's resignation. Just that idea that here is a man more sinned against than sinning.
Oh, fucking hell! Oh, James, you're a melter! What do I even press for this one?
Right-wing bollocks.
More sinned against than sinning. He's doing a genocide, James. Good to rediscover this channel. You stopped me falling down a right-wing rabbit hole back in the day, Kevin. Well, thank you, Moss Bear. I appreciate that enormously. I genuinely do. It's why I started the channel, and I'm glad. Thank you.
Who had to go, not least because he'd lost the support of his own team, his dressing room, the chairman, all of them.
Motherfucker, you're doing the footballification.
I've decided that he has to go, but I worry that we'll look back upon this as evidence of what the country has become, rather than as evidence of what Keir Starmer did or didn't do.
Oh, God. Yeah, Keir Starmer can't be the wrong one. It's everyone else that's got it wrong. Fucking Jesus Christ. Honestly, I didn't think they'd allow this level of deep throating. Just this is pre-watershed. This is crazy.
But it's 12 minutes after 10, and you know how often I've changed my mind about this bloke over the course of the last few years. I will, no doubt, change it again. So let's listen to what he actually had to say. Just a few...
Play the crying! Play the crying!
Moments ago, outside number 10 Downing Street at that lectern. It's about 3 minutes. It's 2 minutes and 45 seconds, after which we'll probably take a hydration break and I'll start canvassing your immediate reactions to it, with no caveats and no particular qualifications, except perhaps if you're a little bit surprised by how you feel. Let's explore why. Here is your soon-to-be ex-Prime Minister, Sir Keir
Starmer.
The
KC, please.
Question being asked now is not who was best placed to change the Labour Party, to take us into power and to begin the vital work of improving lives for millions of people. Those questions have been answered. The question my party is asking now is whether I am best placed to lead us into the next general election. I have heard the answer of my parliamentary party to that question, and I accept that answer with good grace.
Lol.
Every decision I've taken
You are coping and seething.
has been about putting the country I love first.
Israel.
That is why I will resign as leader of the Labour Party. I have spoken to His Majesty the King this morning to inform him of my decision.
And he said, "Who are you again?" You're the Prime. Good God, how the country has sunk. Absolutely outrageous. Okay, off you pop.
I will ask the National Executive Committee of the Labour Party to set out a timetable with nominations opening on the 9th of July and completed by the summer recess. In the case of a contest, this will ensure a new leader is in place before Parliament returns in September.
Is it just me, or does it look like his face is melting a little bit? Maybe he's just older. I don't know. Maybe he's taking less Botox now.
I will remain in post as Prime Minister until the contest is complete.
At this very moment,
and I will do everything I
Britannia
can
burns.
to ensure an orderly handover of power. I will also give my successor my full and unequivocal support, knowing that they will inherit a Britain that is far stronger and fairer than the one I inherited 2 years ago.
Who gives a shit about the king? Well, I understand the sentiment, but just like constitutionally, he does have to tell the king. Because technically the king is the head of state. Like, it's dumb, and that shouldn't be the case, but it is. So, like, of all of the things he said in this speech, that's the least objectionable, and it's fucking mental that that's the case. Are Reform worried about Starmer going? Absolutely not. No, they're calling for a general election. Which is understandable. I mean, they did lose in Makerfield quite badly, but there's no doubt that if a general election happened right now, they'd be in a pretty good position.
Better prepared for the challenges ahead and better able to ensure the Labour Party secures a second term in office. I want to thank all of those friends and colleagues.
You don't
who
have
been
any
at my
friends.
side
You don't have friends, Keir. No one likes you.
for these past 6 years or so, for their incredible commitment, service and support.
Now, James, don't do the melty bit. Play it until he cries. I need to see him cry, James. I need to.
I want to thank the brilliant Number 10 staff and our country's extraordinary civil service who dedicate their lives to public service. And when I leave the biggest job in the country, I shall spend more time on the most important job, being the best husband I can to my fantastic wife Vic, who's been a rock by my side through good times and bad.
It's still good. It's still so good. Oh.
Epic dub.
Oh.
And being the best dad I can to my beautiful children, who are my pride and my joy.
Oh, fucking hell.
It stimulates the part of the brain called Shatner's bassoon.
Thank you very much.
That's when I'd wobble. When I talk about my children, and he wobbled there, possibly the most human we've ever seen him. And I'm going to say something else before we head to the...
Don't care that his lip didn't wobble when talking about dead Palestinian children? Because they're not really people, are they, James? No mention of the trans kids that his government have allowed to slip through the net, so to speak? No tears for those kids, were there? Kev, stop playing it again and again. I'm going to die of zinc sufficiency. That is a delightful joke. I do hope you have enough tissue. It's not a tissue.
The hydration break, after which Natasha Clark will join us live from Downing's.
A hydration break. The only hydration break I need is drinking Keir Starmer's fucking tears.
I think having a wonderful marriage, having a wonderful wife at a moment like this must be the single greatest thing you can hope for. I really...
Yeah, true. And I imagine the bereaved of Palestine would probably like their wives and husbands back as well. Yeah. That would probably be a great deal of comfort for them. But you know.
Really do. And I'm glad that, as far as I am aware, I'm really glad that he does.
You are coping and seething.
What's this now? Who the fuck is this?
And obviously now today we're seeing the fall of yet another one. Look, we could Keir Starmer say
I don't give a fuck about this person
at all, but we now
I wanted to see James O'Brien. There's Argentina.
That he didn't. It's Austria.
Oh.
Every decision I've taken.
Hang on, let's have a listen to the callers, shall we? Okay.
Let's go to Chester Street in County Durham. David is there. David, what would you like to say?
Well, it was an interesting reaction I had this morning. I was expecting to be relieved,
yes,
but strangely I had like a pang of regret. So I was kind of reflecting on your comments. I mean, my position with the Prime Minister's changed up and down.
Yes.
But he has had an unusual effect on me in that, like, I've had quite the range of responses, you know. And I did find. I mean, I was very frustrated with that speaker. We have to do something about that because that was very undignified.
It just makes us all look ridiculous, doesn't it?
It does, yes, because I thought it was a very dignified speech.
It's not very sensible for him to use his freedom. Literally, like, I'm always called back to the song by The Clash called Know Your Rights. And it says, you have the right to free speech as long as you're not crazy enough to actually use it. It's very true. Some more memes, by the way, Kev. Oh, okay, I'll take a look at the Discord in a second. What is this nonsense? Oh my fuck it. Oh, the hagiography begins. The Guardian is the maltiest shit. He knew how to rock a cagoule, the sartorial legacy of Sir Keith Stonger, KC. By Jess Double Barrel Surname Cunt. Brilliant, awesome. Cool. I literally hate all journalists. You're all fucking scum. get in the bin.
And it's making me reflect that I think that the situation in British politics is such that, I was actually...
Ungovernable. He's going to say ungovernable, and I'm going to actually scream.
I was proud for him to be our Prime Minister this morning, the way he delivered that speech, how dignified it was.
It's a bit late, isn't it?
I was reflecting on the... I know exactly, it's strange, like, he's really peaked, in my opinion, just as he left. But, I do, because you've got the US President tweeting overnight in a crass way about it.
Of course.
Well, true, but, like, I think I said this earlier, but I think it bears repeating. Keir Starmer laid the groundwork for them. It's a very good question.
Gay is in, gay is hot. I want some gay, gay it's going to be.
Is the only thing I have to say to that. Keir Starmer, in scrabbling around at Donald Trump's feet, in selling what little dignity he had, in showing not even the slightest hint of a backbone in any of his dealings with Donald Trump, can't really complain when Donald Trump fucks him over like that. I mean, yeah, it was a breaking of usual diplomatic protocol. It was a pretty scummy thing to actually do. But Keir Starmer governed in a way that would allow for that. He can't really complain. He has no leg to stand on. And neither do any of his supporters. You were fine with him literally on his fucking hands and knees, scrabbling around at Donald Trump's fucking feet for his papers, as well as selling the country down the fucking road to Palantir and whatnot. Also, that we could get the same fucking trade deal that the Penguins got. Live by the sword, die by the sword, you bitch.
I think it felt like it was necessary, but I must admit I'm sat here feeling strangely affected by it, because I'm not his biggest fan, his policies and the dithering. You've got to remind yourself.
But the vibes were good.
Of why we got here.
No, but I know what's happened here.
And he knew how to rock a cagoule. What's not to love? George Formby sorting Hitler out. What? On.
Gestützt auf die erfahrenen deutscher Gelehrter und unterstützt von deutschen Apparaten und Instrumenten. Gutwillig von Hey, Wilbur! Hallo! Vier Jahre lang als einfacher Soldat und es erbraucht der deutschen Mann. Hey, was, Marie? Finger fest. Allein. I'm determined on self-determination. I wipe the British Empire from the face of the earth. How are you? Why? You're my last territorial demand in Europe. British Schweinehund, for that I knock your head off on the block. Not if I knock your block off first.
Oh, wow! I've never seen George Formby punch Hitler before. What a sentence. What a fucking sentence. But there we go.
And I think this is probably going to apply to an awful lot of people who listen to this.
That's 2 shows running we've mentioned George Formby now. Welcome to the George Formby Hour with Kev Kev.
Program. Is you recognise the inevitability of it.
Yeah, a cagoule is it's basically a rain mac type thing. It's a coat.
The political gravity that rendered it necessary, and of course you remember the things that, I mean, for me, oddly, the digital ID feels much bigger than it did at the time, because it was really popular until he introduced it, and then it became really unpopular. And I know there are a million reasons why that happened, but those are the moments.
No. There's one reason that happened, because no one likes Keir Starmer. Not a single person likes him, so that is why that happened.
That you can't spin your way out of. Here's a policy, it's really popular. Oh, excellent, let's do it. We did it. It's suddenly become really unpopular because it's got Keir Starmer's name on it, I think, it's got to be one of the conclusions.
It was never really popular. It was just, most people did support it until he brought it forward. because no one trusts him.
You arrive at. So all of that is there and will be raked over. But I think you're responding to his humanity.
James. James, come on. Come on.
You are coping and seething.
No, James, you can't do this to me. His humanity. He's doing a genocide. James.
I think you can write. You could write 5,000 words. Yeah, you could write 5,000 words about the policies and the politics of it. But you just saw a bloke who's gutted, and you responded to that like a warm, empathetic human being.
Okay, I'm about to show you an image. It's clearly AI as fuck. But I need you to prepare yourself for levels of cringe that I didn't think were possible. I nearly died. I nearly just killed me. So just gird your loins for this one. It's a belter. They're taking it really well. The Starmeroids. They're taking this with good grace and dignity, and they're not embarrassing themselves at all in any way. This is a very healthy coping mechanism. Yep. But you raise a very good point. I hadn't even noticed that. It does appear to be two armies flying the same standards. So it would appear to be some kind of English on English violence taking place. Which, given the pitched battles in the streets in recent days, is probably not unbecoming of Starmer's legacy, but there we go. Yeah. It's a bit soy. It's the most soy thing that's ever happened. There are soy farms that are less soy than this.
I follow British politics. I'm interested, and usually I've got a position on most prime ministers because this, to a degree, is more of the same. One in, one out kind of. But there's something about that man that is, I don't know, like how does my position on him vary so much?
I don't know, but you're not alone. You're not alone. I'm the same. I had a big wobble last week when I wondered whether or not we were about to embark upon a course of absolute absurdity, and that's
the melt.
Partly because of the echoes of what happened with Johnson and with Truss and the absolute madness. They both needed to be replaced. Johnson, neither of them should have ever been anywhere near Downing Street in the first place. Starmer is not by a million miles in anything like that category, but just...
James! Did we exist in the same place as one another? Because you seem to be living in a completely alternate nation that I've never been to, where Keir Starmer was somehow a good Prime Minister in any way, that he had redeeming qualities, that he'd achieved great things. None of which is true. By the way, everyone go and follow both Mix Vivian Wolf and some random geek who have both been in the chat. Yeah, this is weird cope. Very strange cope. Just denial of reality. Do they want to fuck him? Yes. Yes, they do. But they're not young or Ukrainian, so I think the chances are slim.
That revolving door thing feels unstable, feels disruptive, feels suboptimal and unhelpful. Liz is in Derby. Liz, what would you like to say?
Hi, James. First-time caller. It's
Welcome.
lovely to talk to you. Thank you. I think you've just framed it perfectly. It's head versus heart, because my heart feels sad. I desperately wanted it to work with him. He's a man of integrity. I think.
Oh, if I hear one more Maltoid say that.
He's a man of integrity.
Right-wing bollocks.
I think everyone always says he's a good man, he's an honest man.
Who says this? Okay, we're doing the word cloud thing again. So, when polled to come up with a word cloud for Keir Starmer, the word that is largest in there by a mile is the word liar, dwarfing all of the other words. All of them. Also, let's not forget that boring and weak were pretty strong as well. And arsehole and cunt. Both in there. Sandwiched in between bad and idiot, of course. Useless, pretty strong. Untrustworthy. But everyone keeps saying how principled and honest he is, guys. Totes.
But I think the problem has been that he doesn't know what his politics are. And so he's kind of been changing in the wind and responding to issues. But then people don't know who he is. And
Yes.
so we fall back on the fact that he's...
Well, thank you, Marcel Paul, for resubscribing, by the way. I turned my notification thing up. No, I didn't. But he just didn't play for some reason. That's not even a cagoule. A cagoule covers at least part of your face. That is the most industrial strength Frenchness I've ever heard. Thank you.
a good man, he's an honest man, which actually was very important to me.
Oh, it's a massive mug! And I'm talking about the thing he's drinking out of. Hey-oh! Hoo, hoo, hoo.
And I felt that he was someone that could be trusted. But the reality that I'm now facing is that you can't succeed as the leader of the country if you are a person with that level of integrity.
He failed because he had too much integrity.
You are coping and seething.
Fuck yeah! Oh, these people are incredible. Incredible. You cunts don't even deserve my integrity, Prime Minister.
And, you know, and after Boris Johnson, I think he was a breath of fresh air. But it's, I feel sad. But I
is
also
it
feel
integrity? I mean, I don't want to sort of challenge you too robustly on that because you know the
because you're a melter. But you are also a journalist, James, so you should push back on that because it's a lie. Go on.
The moment is still very fresh, and he definitely has personal integrity. Some people, of course, will
In what way does he have personal integrity, James? In what way? Please explain that.
disagree with that. Some people will disagree with almost everything either of us say. That's the nature of life, isn't it? But it does feel more febrile at this point in the political cycle than it has in my previous 50-odd years. But I mean, a personal integrity, but not actually a lot of political integrity in that. I mean, the thing I can't quite believe is how none of the big announcements were stress tested before they made them. So, you know, the thing that...
Why can't you believe that, James? The left were warning for years they have no plan. They have no plan. They have no plan. They're making it up on the fly. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's going to be a disaster. And you went, student politics. You're not being very adult, sensible, radical centrist, sensible. I'm the king of the sensibles. And now Captain Hindsight strives into view. It's ironic because they've hijacked the word sensible, but they're not actually sensible. They don't have sense.
You would say, if I were Andy Burnham, I would say we're not going to announce anything unless we are prepared to defend it to the death. We're not going to announce anything big unless we are prepared to defend it to the death.
Sorry, James. Yeah, I was saying I think you're right about his personal integrity, but his political integrity, I think, has been lacking. And
it's just two dumb bitches saying exactly to each other. Yeah.
I've been so, like I say, rooting for it to work, but at the same time deeply concerned about the lack of direction. The sector that I work in higher education,
right.
And I am...
To be fair, there has been direction, it's just always further and further right.
You know, myself and colleagues are terrified about the future of our roles and the future of that. And the government don't really seem to have any direction in regards to saving that at all. Whether or not, I don't think that's going to get any better if Andy Burnham comes in, I have to say.
No.
But I think that hopefully what I hear from, you know, I listen to Wes Streeting's podcast appearance with the newsagents.
Brilliant. High info voter here.
And it seems that the fundamental issue is that there was just a lack of leadership within Cabinet, that there was avoidance tactics going on in terms of tackling real issues and hearing the kind of opinions of the Cabinet. And I think that's been why he hasn't got that back in, why he hasn't got that...
She does sound quite a lot like Angela Rayner, that is true. This is Timu Bez.
Those people around him that will defend him no matter what, because he's not listened.
Yeah, Anna is in Camden. Anna, what would you like to say?
Hi, James. I feel like I agree with a lot of what everyone's been saying. It's just that human thing. It's like, if you see someone getting, like, knocked over by a car, your instinct is, oh my God, I want to help them. Are they going to be okay?
Not if it was Keir Starmer. If it was an actual person, I would, but not Keir Starmer.
Hey, you might not even believe in God, but you might be saying,
not on Facebook, mate. Not on Facebook these days.
Well,
You'd be inundated with people laughing and celebrating and sticking, you know, smiley face emojis all over it.
Yeah.
Again, you didn't have to personally shout me out, James. But you know what? That's fine.
Yeah. Well,
sadly.
So my experience was I have also had this thing of feeling very different things and different emotions about Keir, but in that speech I felt so bad for him, but I also just felt like it came across as really honourable, and it just came across...
Oh, fucking hell. What do I even play for this one?
Really putting that thing into practice of, I'm going to put the country before personal ambition and party, and I think we haven't experienced...
Fuck off! Oh, there are some people in this country who should have the vote taken off them. And I think it's people like this. Anyone who rings in and starts going on about, oh, Keir Starmer's a man of integrity, you lose the franchise. You cannot be trusted. You cannot be trusted with democracy, okay? It doesn't fucking work properly.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.
Get your hand off my penis!
That in a long time, and I feel like if he had actually leaned more into what he personally thinks and what he personally feels...
He doesn't think anything. He doesn't believe anything. He is a fucking balloon with a frowny face painted on it.
I think everything could have gone a bit better for him, but I know it's easier said than done, because I can't imagine how difficult it would be to be the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. So.
No, nor can I, actually, and probably more difficult now than it has been at almost any other point in post-war history. Something that occurs to me, I don't know if you agree with this, but people like Boris Johnson and Liz Truss made it very easy for us to know exactly what our opinions were. There was no real conflict even between head and heart, because Johnson in particular was so sort of personally amoral that you didn't need to feel, or you didn't have an impulse of empathy when you looked at someone who'd caused so much suffering. And I suppose the same went with Truss, but Starmer is conflicting us precisely because he seems to be, to all intents and purposes, a very decent man, but he was.
He is doing, note the present tense, he is doing and has done and will seemingly continue to do for the rest of his time in office genocide, James. When you talk about inflicting suffering on people, he is doing spy flights for a genocidal ethno-nationalist army. James. Vogel says, my co-worker was in the UK and asked if there was something I wanted, so she brought me Freddos. Hopefully it wasn't £1 Freddos. That's a lot of money. But anyway, what do you think of Freddos, Vogel? This is cultural exchange. The last thing Austria gave to Britain was the Blitz, and we've sent Freddos back because we're a better country. Clearly, what do you think of Freddos over in Austria? Sorry, I have to do war jokes. It's just true. Hey, yes, friends, Rost, how are you, man? How you been getting on? Unless I've missed you haven't been around in a hot second. For €1 a pop, they're okay. Nah, they're decent. Not entirely worth the price of admission, but a free snack, it's fine. Oh, you didn't even pay for them? Well, I quite like a Freddo, but not at £1 a pop. Not a chance.
I'm afraid, a bit of a rubbish Prime Minister.
Yeah.
I don't like saying that. It feels a little bit unseemly to say it.
But it's incredibly unseemly, of course, because you're the person that allowed him to be rubbish by covering up for his rubbishness all the fucking time. Get wrecked, you piece of shit. Oh, my ears are so sweaty. I've just taken my fucking headphones off and I've literally got like a lake of sweat around my ears. Hey, hello Davey B. Everyone go and follow Davey B. Oh, sweaty spaghetti. I'll do memes or something another time. I'm tired. I'm tired. If you've got more Keiths, post them in chat. They are very much a time limited thing, so put the Keiths in the memes in the Discord. Can we make this Jeremy Corbyn Day? I'm absolutely fine with that. Yeah, we should definitely do that. Okay. No intro video with the memes. If someone wants to put it together, I can't be doing it. Corbyn can eat a dick, twat. Yeah, no, he's a twat now, but like, it's good meme value if nothing else. I will send you over to the Vanguard. Fuck it. Go and say hello to them. And on Twitch, I will send you over to... Who should we go to? Who is this? I don't know who the fuck that is. Yeah, fuck it, Zaka. Go and say hello to Zaka. Indeed, trans rights are human rights. This is correct. Okay, I might not be on tomorrow because England are playing, so I might go and get drunk again. Yeah. But I might be on. Tomorrow's up in the air, and then Wednesday I'll be definitely on doing Normal Island with Curtis and the good chapettes and non-binary chaplains. Yeah, fuck it. Over on and turn left. Ding dong, the briefcase is dead. No pass around.
Do not, and I repeat, do not treat the game with the same respect. So no fucking way, fam. Can I curse on here? My fault. My fault.